thumb our chest that we have a president that could beautifully, interweave issues in Nigeria and create a connection with other countries of Africa. The truth is that Africa is the centerpiece of Nigeria's foreign relations, and you also need a president that understands the context of this relationship. One, knowing that a vibrant African continent would impact on the growth and development of Nigeria. And of course, knowing the role of Nigeria in the African continent, over the years, it has been accepted that Nigeria is a champion of the African continent. And more than that, even economic indicators had established Nigeria as the largest economy in Africa. So there's a natural leadership role that has been emplaced on Nigeria to play in the development and growth of the African continent. So that advocacy that the president took, to the international stage must naturally come from a mind that had been following development and growth, and of course controversies around issues in the African continent. And that is why I can say that it's a working of a mind that had been concerned, that had its own overview of what is wrong with Africa and why there is a need to change pattern and change model in Africa. That speech, to my mind, will be the beginning or the first of many that will come thereafter. Mm-hmm. Because here we have a path to what kind of relationship Nigeria and the world and Africa should have with the world. Two, it is an understanding of the fact that we are a resource-rich country as Nigeria. But more than that, we are a resource-rich continent as Africa. But unfortunately, and the president made note of that, which was very impressive, unfortunately, all resource-rich countries of Africa had been immersed in one form of crisis or the other, instigated, of course, by exploiters and pillagers from outside the continent. And therefore, an understanding of this would, of course, lead to a process of forging new kind of commitments and, of course, new defense lines across African countries in a way that African continent should come together to defend our resources as a collective and do not allow all these characters that come from outside to exploit our mineral resources, for instance. He made mention of Sudan. That country is embroiled in war, had always been embroiled in war. Central African Republic, since forever, perhaps has the largest, with Congo, has the largest deposit of mineral resources of all sorts anywhere in the world, but had never had 1 year of peace. It had always been about one form of crisis or the other. It's the same thing with Mali, and on. With the change, or rather the wave of coup that is being recorded, that is another form of crisis that is also spinning off Africa. So I think we have a president that has an understanding of this, and is also calling the world to this observation, and much more than that, calling the world to be part, of the great need to create the path to development, path to partnership, and most importantly, respect for the African continent.
Indeed, and